Hello and welcome to another static problem. Today we're going to be doing a simple problem created to Georgia Tech. Okay, let's get started. The first question is just asking us about the magnitude of the resultant forces. Think of it, when you have like two vectors, let's just draw a simple vector. Like we have a vector going this way, the vector going this way. The resultant is going to be. This is not a 90 degrees, by the way. Let me just make it a little bit clearer. Let's see the rule of parallelogram. You can see the resultant gonna be somewhere like this. So it's gonna have like this one going this way, this one going this way. So this is your resultant right here. So basically now we have one actually going this way and one down. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just continue this way. I'm gonna just move it to this side. It's easier to deal with since we have the angle here. This is a 3 4 5 triangle. So if we just, it's gonna have the same angle. What's here, it's gonna be the same here. So gonna just calculate the angle here. It's gonna be just inverse tangent. It's an inverse of just 4/3. Let me see what that gives you. It's an inverse of 4/3. Give you about, let's just call it theta, equal to which is gonna equal to 53.13 degrees. So we're gonna find the resultant that's going this way. Okay. The first thing I would do, I will just try to solve it in one step, so I don't have to deal with it anymore. So I have two parts and I need to get through really fast. So think of it as R resultant is gonna equal to square root of the x and y component. I'm gonna start with the x component. It's gonna be just 3. But before that, let me figure out what this angle, since they are the same, I'm gonna just put here theta prime. This one is gonna equal to 360 degrees minus 5 3.13 degrees, which give me about, let's see, 360 minus the answer, and that will give me 306 point, let's round it to the nearest 187 degrees. Okay, so it's gonna be 3. Since we're dealing with the x components, we're gonna just do cosine, and I'm not gonna deal with negative numbers. I'm gonna let the cosine figure it out. Okay, so we have 3 cosine 306.87 plus 2 cosine of 30 degrees. I'm gonna close. I'm gonna square it. I'm gonna add the y component. The y component is gonna be again 3 sine 306.87 plus 2 sine of 30 degrees, which is just 0.5. If you've done these problems a lot, you will know. Okay, so the resultant is gonna equal, let me just calculate it real quick on my, let me just actually bring the calculator so I can do it in front of you so you can see. Here is my calculator. Let's see, we have square root. I'm gonna just make it clear, so let me see where the square root here. So just in standard, I think. Yeah, standard. I'm gonna just use square root of 3 cos of 306.87 plus 2 cos of 30 degrees, then close and square everything, and plus the y component gonna be 3 sine of 306.87 plus sine, sorry, 2 sine 30 degrees, then square. So the answer is about let's see, 3.799 kilonewtons, which is about just 3.8. It's this one, B. Okay, now we're interested about the angle. Like, you see this magnetic right here is gonna be less than, see, what this angle right here, what angle is acting on. Let's call this alpha. So we're looking for the angle alpha. To find this, you just remember that we need so if you 10 theta is equal to the y over the x, right? If you have like a triangle like this, to be clear, y and then x, basically to find this theta, just the y over the x, right? Or the vertical over the horizontal. And then the angle is just the inverse tangent to get this one, or say 10 inverse of y over x, it gives you the angle, sorry, alpha. We used theta, angle alpha. Okay, so let's get to it. I'm gonna just put 10 inverse of, I'm gonna just take the y component over the x component. I didn't calculate them, so I'm gonna just do it this way. I'm gonna put 3 sine 306.87 plus 2 sine 30 degrees over 3 cosine 306.87, excuse me, plus 2 cosine 30 degrees. Okay, just got the, oh man, I can't get this one right. Well, as you know, my videos are not scripts or anything, they are live, so any mistake I will do, you'll see it. Okay, so let me just calculate alpha. Okay, bring the calculator back. Then we have 10 inverse. Let's see. This is 10 inverse. Then standard should have fraction. Okay, so we have 3 sine 30 degrees, 306 that is, plus 2 sine 30 degrees. Okay, 23 cosine 306.87 plus 2 cos of 30 degrees. Okay, so since I used the full angle, it take care of the negative signs and stuff for me, and that's something you should think about. Yeah, it's about 22 degrees. Let's see which one is closer to 22. It's this one. So the answer is C. Okay, hope you learned something. I hope you learned something, and I'll see you in the next problem. Have a good day.